Hello everyone, this is Lakshita Patel and today we are going to read a new interesting story, A Triumph of Surgery, written by the author James Herriot. So before starting with the text, I must suggest you all to be ready with your textbooks or the text, whatever you are having, along with a pencil to note down all the important or meanings of the hard words which are going to come in the chapter. Okay, so let's start. As you all can see in this figure, there is a very fat dog. This is just a picture to tell you how the dog Tricky used to look in this story. He was a very fat dog and an ill dog. As it is written here in the introduction, Tricky was a small dog and who is pampered and overfed by his rich mistress. तो ये जो हमारा डॉग है, क्यूट सा फैट सा ट्रिकी छोटा सा जो डॉग है, वो बहुत ज्यादा पैम्पर्ड मतलब बहुत ज्यादा लाड़ में बिगड़ा हुआ भी कह सकते हो आप, एंड ओवरफेड बहुत ज्यादा खाने वाला डॉग था. He falls seriously ill and his mistress consults a veterinary surgeon. और एक दिन क्या हुआ, वो बहुत बुरी तरह से बीमार पड़ गया और फिर उसकी जो मिस्ट्रेस थी, जो उसकी मालकिन थी, उन्होंने एक वेटरिनरी सर्जन मतलब एनिमल डॉक्टर से कंसल्ट किया. Then what happens next? Does he perform an operation on Tricky? And does the dog recover? Let's find out by reading the chapter. I was really worried about Tricky this time. I had pulled up my car when I saw him in the street with his mistress, and I was shocked at his appearance. He had become hugely fat, like a bloated sausage with a leg at each corner. His eyes, bloodshot and rheumy, stared straight ahead, and his tongue lolled from his jaws. Now, in this paragraph, this is the first paragraph of the chapter describing Tricky, and this is described in the author's own words. And here the author himself is the first person who is describing how Tricky looked the first time he saw him. So the author says जब वो पहली बार ट्रिकी से मिला स्ट्रीट पे, he was very worried about Tricky this time. क्योंकि जैसे ही उसने अपनी कार साइड में पुल करी और उसने देखा कि वहां ट्रिकी अपनी मिस्ट्रेस के साथ खड़ा है, and he was shocked to see at the appearance of the dog because the dog has now become hugely fat, बहुत मोटा हो चुका था, just like a bloated sausage, बहुत मोटा सा cylindrical structure with a four लेग्ड बॉडी है ना. मान लीजिए कि एक मोटा सा सूजा हुआ सा ब्लोटेड सॉसेज है जिसके चारों कॉर्नर्स पे एक एक लेग लगा हुआ है, जस्ट लाइक वाज द अपीयरेंस ऑफ द डॉग. एंड व्हाट अबाउट हिज आईज? His eyes were very bloodshot, एकदम लाल हो गई थी, and they were rheumy. Rheumy word means whenever there is a watery discharge from eyes or nose, we call the condition as rheumy. तो उसकी आंखों से पानी बह रहा था, and his eyes were fully red, and he was staring straight ahead. उससे सामने देख रहा था, उसको आसपास क्या चल रहा है कुछ पता नहीं पड़ रहा था. He was very dull, and his tongue lolled from his jaws. उसकी जीभ जो थी वो उसके jaw से बाहर लटकी हुई थी, and he was very sad and dull. Then what happened? Let's read. Mrs. Pumphrey hastened to explain. और जैसे ही मिसेस पंफ्री ने डॉक्टर को देखा, वो तुरंत उसकी कंडीशन को एक्सप्लेन करने लग गई. She was actually very worried about the dog. वो डॉग उनका बहुत प्यारा डॉग था और डॉक्टर को देख के वो बहुत परेशान हो गई और बताने लग गई कि उनके डॉग के साथ क्या हो रहा है. तो वो कहती हैं, he was so listless, Mr. Harriet. Listless का मतलब होता है, please note down, very energyless. He was lacking energy and he was very lacking enthusiasm. There was no energy and no interest and no excitement in the dog. So the word listless is used here by the mistress. He was so listless, Mr. Harriet. He seemed to have no energy. I thought he must be suffering from malnutrition. तो मुझे लगा कि ये बेचारे को malnutrition हो गया है. So I gave him some little extra meals. तो मैं उसको जो उसकी regular meal है उसके बीच में भी extra meal देती हूँ. मैं उसे malt देती हूँ. I give him malt and cod liver oil and a bowl of Horlicks at night to make him sleep. Nothing much really. इतना सारा खाना देने के बाद भी मिसेस पम्फ्री को लगता है कि वो अपने बेचारे छोटे से डॉग को कुछ नहीं खिलाती, एंड इट इज अ वेरी लेस थिंग टू ईट. बट एक्चुअली शी इज नॉट डूइंग गुड टू द डॉग क्योंकि वो डॉग को ओवरफीड कर रही है. नाउ लेट्स सी व्हाट हैपेंस नेक्स्ट. एंड डिड यू कट डाउन ऑन द स्वीट थिंग्स एज आई टोल्ड यू? Oh, I did for a bit, but he seemed to be so weak I had to relent. तो जब डॉक्टर ने उनसे पूछा, डॉक्टर कौन है? मिस्टर हैरियट. He asked, क्या आपने उसको मीठी चीजें देना कम किया? जैसा कि मैंने आपको बोला था इसे बिल्कुल मीठा नहीं खिलाना है। तो मिसेस पम्फ्री बोली, ओ आई डिड इट फॉर अ बिट, मैंने शुरू तो किया था थोड़ा टाइम, बट ही सीम टू बी सो वीक आई हैड टू रिलेंट, लेकिन वो इतना वीक दिखता है तो मुझे फिर से उसको खाना देना स्टार्ट करना पड़ा। He does love cream cakes and chocolates so, और उसको क्रीम केक्स और चॉकलेट्स इतने पसंद हैं तो मैं क्या करूं, मुझे उसको देना ही पड़ते हैं। I can't bear to refuse him. Look down again at the little dog, और ऐसा कहते कहते वो अपने डॉग की तरफ देखने लग गई। That was the trouble. तो यही मेन प्रॉब्लम थी। Tricky's only fault was greed. तो अब ये जो बेचारा ट्रिकी है, इसका एक ही कसूर है, एक ही फॉल्ट है कि वो बहुत ग्रीडी डॉग है। जैसा कि मैं पता है सारे डॉग्स होते हैं, दे आर लिटरली ग्रीडी फॉर फूड। He had never been known to refuse food. वो कभी खाने के लिए मना नहीं करता था। He would tackle a meal. Tackle means eat a meal at any hour of the day or night. उसको दिन रात कभी भी कुछ भी खिला दो वो बहुत खुशी खुशी खा लेगा। And I wondered about all the things Mrs. Pumphrey hadn't mentioned. अभी इतनी जो चीजें हमने अभी मेंशन करी ये सब तो थी, उन्होंने बता दी, लेकिन ऐसी भी कई सारी चीजें होंगी जो वो खाता है, वो उसको खिलाती है, लेकिन उन्होंने डॉक्टर को नहीं बताई। So, are you giving him plenty of exercise? तो अब डॉक्टर ने सोचा चलो खिला रही है कोई बात नहीं, एक्सरसाइज तो कराती होंगी। तो उन्होंने उनसे पूछा कि आप अपने डॉग को एक्सरसाइज तो करा रहे हो ना बराबर? तो उन्होंने बोला मिसेस पम्फ्री ने, वेल ही हैज हिज लिटिल वॉक्स विथ मी एज यू कैन सी, but Hodgkin, the gardener, has been down with lumbago, so there has been no ring throwing lately. तो उन्होंने जवाब दिया कि आप देख ही रहे हैं मेरे साथ अभी वॉक करने तो निकला ही है, लेकिन जो हॉजकिन है, हॉजकिन इज द गार्डनर, मिसेस पम्फ्री वाज अ रिच लेडी, तो उनका जो गार्डनर था वो उस डॉग को थोड़ा खिलाया करता था गेम्स, लेकिन नाउ ही इज डाउन विद lumbago. Lumbago is a condition in which the person suffers with severe joint pains and such types of pains. तो वो अभी छुट्टी पे गया हुआ है, तो वो जो थोड़ी बहुत रिंग थ्रोइंग खेलते थे वो भी नहीं खेल रहा है। मतलब इन शॉर्ट अगर हम देखें तो ट्रिकी की कोई भी एक्सरसाइज नहीं हो रही। Then the author says, I tried to sound severe. Severe means यहाँ पर अब ऑथर थोड़ा हार्शली साउंड करते हुए मिसेस पम्फ्री को बोल रहे हैं, Now I really mean this. If you don't cut his food right down and give him more exercise, he is going to be really ill. You must harden your heart and keep him on a very strict diet. तो डॉक्टर ने मिसेस पम्फ्री को बहुत ही स्ट्रिक्ट हिदायत दी, वार्निंग दी कि अगर अभी भी आपने उसका फूड कम नहीं किया और उसको ज्यादा एक्सरसाइज नहीं कराई तो आपका डॉग रियली रियली इल हो जाएगा, बीमार पड़ जाएगा। अब आपको अपना हार्ट हार्डन करना पड़ेगा, दिल को मजबूत करके थोड़ा स्ट्रिक्ट रहना पड़ेगा अपने डॉग के ऊपर। और यही सुन के मिसेस पम्फ्री की तो हालत खराब हो गई। उन्होंने बोला, she actually Mrs. Pumphrey wrung her hands. wrung का मतलब उन्होंने अपने हाथ ट्विस्ट किए, फोल्ड किए, और वो बोली, oh I will Mr. Harriet, I'm sure you are right, but it is so difficult, so very difficult. ये सब करना मेरे लिए कितना कितना मुश्किल है। She set off, head down, और वो वहां से निकल पड़ी अपना सिर नीचे झुका के, along the road as if determined to put the new regime into practice immediately. और इस तरह से वहां से निकल पड़ी जैसे she is so determined कि ये जो नई regime है, जो नया reign है, वो उसको जरूर प्रैक्टिस में लेकर आएंगी, जो उन्होंने सोचा है उसको करेंगी ही करेंगी। I watched their progress with growing concern. जैसे जैसे वो दोनों आगे बढ़ते जा रहे थे, डॉक्टर उनको देखते जा रहे थे और उनकी चिंता भी बढ़ती जा रही थी। Tricky was tottering along in his little tweed coat. और जो ट्रिकी था, he was tottering. What do you mean by tottering? जब कोई बहुत वीकली वॉक करता है, लड़खड़ाते हुए चलता है, चलने में तकलीफ होती है, उस कंडीशन को हम टॉटरिंग कहते हैं। और वही हालत हो रही थी ट्रिकी की। एंड ही वॉज ऑल्सो वेयरिंग अ ट्वीड कोट। ट्वीड कोट मतलब जो ऊन से बुना हुआ कोट होता है, वुलन फैब्रिक का जो कोट होता है उसको हम ट्वीड कोट कहते हैं। ही हैड अ होल वार्डरोब ऑफ दीज कोट्स, और उसके पास खाली एक अकेला कोट नहीं था, ही हैड सेवरल टाइप्स ऑफ कोट्स इन हिज वार्डरोब। हाँ जी, उसका एक अलग से कबर्ड भी था जिसमें बहुत सारे अलग अलग तरह के कपड़े, क्लोथ्स, कोट्स, टॉयज, एवरीथिंग वाज देयर। He had coats for cold weather, he had a raincoat for the wet days, he snuggled on, drooping in his harness. और ऐसे ही वो उस रोड पर चल रहे थे, they were snuggling, धीरे धीरे एकदम सुस्त सी कंडीशन में he was walking and going toward with his mistress. Then what happened? I thought it wouldn't be long before I heard from Mrs. Pimphrey. और वही डॉक्टर ने सोच लिया कि बस ज्यादा टाइम नहीं है, बहुत जल्दी ही मुझे मिसेस पिम्फ्री फिर से कॉल करने वाली है, बिकॉज ही न्यू दैट द कंडीशन ऑफ द डॉग इज नॉट गुड. The expected call came within a few days. और जैसा ये एक्सपेक्ट किया था बिल्कुल उसी तरह से थोड़े ही दिनों में मिसेस पम्फ्री का कॉल आ गया. मिसेस पम्फ्री वॉज डिस्ट्रॉट. वो बहुत परेशान थी. शी वॉज एक्सट्रीमली वरीड. डिस्ट्रॉट मीन्स एक्सट्रीमली वरीड. ट्रिकी वुड नॉट ईट नथिंग. तो वो अब क्यों वो परेशान थी इतना? क्योंकि ट्रिकी ने खाना खाना ही बंद कर दिया था. एंड इट वॉज द फर्स्ट टाइम दैट द डॉग डिड सच थिंग. क्योंकि वो खाता ही रहता था और अभी ऐसा हो रहा है कि उसने सब कुछ खाना बंद कर दिया है. मतलब कुछ बहुत बुरा हो रहा है. Refused even his favorite dishes. And besides, he had bouts of vomiting. साथ ही साथ वो वॉमिटिंग भी कर रहा है. bouts of vomiting मतलब attacks of vomits. जो फिट्स होते हैं, अटैक्स होते हैं, बार बार कोई चीज होती है किसी पर्सन को तो हम उसको बाउट्स कहते हैं या बूट्स कहते हैं. ओके, एनीथिंग. He spent all his time lying on the rug panting. और वो सारा टाइम अपने रग पे, अपने कारपेट पे पड़ा रहता है और बस heavy breathing करता रहता है. Panting means heavy breathing. So this was the condition of the dog now. Didn't want to go for walks, didn't want to do anything. ना उसको वॉक पे जाना है, ना कोई और काम करना है. I had made my plans in advance. अब यहाँ डॉक्टर बोलता है कि मुझे पता था ये सब होने वाला है और मैंने अपने प्लान्स उस डॉग के लिए ऑलरेडी बना के रखे थे. He had already prepared what to do with the dog. The only way was to get Tricky out of the house for a period. I suggested that he be hospitalized for about a fortnight to be kept under observation. तो अब ये डॉक्टर को अच्छे से पता था कि उस डॉग को ठीक कैसे करना है, तो उन्होंने पहले ही सब तैयारी करके रखी थी. वो पूरी तैयारी के साथ वहां पर गए थे मिसेस पम्फ्री के यहाँ, जहां उन्होंने ये सब बात करी और फिर उन्होंने सजेस्ट किया दैट ट्रिकी शुड बी हॉस्पिटलाइज्ड, कि आप उसको मेरे साथ भेज दो मेरे हॉस्पिटल में फॉर अबाउट अ फोर्टनाइट, फॉर अबाउट 15 days टू बी केप्ट अंडर ऑब्जर्वेशन एंड लेट्स सी. द पुअर लेडी ऑलमोस्ट swooned. ऐसा सुनते से ही मिसेस पम्फ्री तो बेहोश होने लग गई. swooned मीन्स शी स्टार्टेड टू बिकम अनकॉन्शियस, बिकॉज उन्होंने कभी भी उस ट्रिकी को अपने से दूर ही नहीं किया था. एंड इट वॉज अ वेरी बिग शॉक फॉर हर. शी वॉज श्योर ही वुड पाइन एंड डाई इफ ही डिड नॉट सी हर एवरी डे. और उनको पता था कि अगर वो अपने प्यारे डॉग को रोज नहीं देखेंगी तो वो उसकी याद में ही मर जाएंगी. ठीक है. But I took a firm line. लेकिन जो डॉक्टर थे, he was very strict and he wanted to save the dog. So Tricky was very ill and this was the only way to save him. In fact, I thought it best to take him without delay. उन्होंने सोचा मैं देर करूंगा तो हो सकता है मिसेस पम्फ्री का दिमाग चेंज हो जाए और वो आने से मना कर दे, भेजने से मना कर दे. तो वो तुरंत बिना डिले किए उस डॉग को वहां से लेकर जाने लग गए. अब आगे देखते हैं क्या हुआ. And followed by Mrs. Pumphrey's wailings, I marched out to the car carrying the little dog wrapped in a blanket. और वो वहां से तुरंत उस डॉग को लेकर निकल गए. He knew जो मिसेस पिम्फ्री हैं वो बहुत दुखी होंगी and she was wailing. Wailing means she was weeping, started crying. But the doctor was very strong. He wanted to save the dog, so he was very determined and he marched out to the car carrying the little dog wrapped in a blanket. Now what happened? The entire staff, क्योंकि वो बहुत rich थी Mrs. Pimphrey, so she had a big amount of people, big number of people working in her home. So she had a big staff at home for all the different works. And the entire staff was roused. Roused means, please note down the word rose means awakened. सबके सब खड़े हो, सबके सब एकदम attentively देखने लगे that what is happening. Everyone was so awakened and aware that what is happening there. And the maids, जितनी भी वहां पर काम करने वाली ladies थी, the maids, they all rushed in and out, bringing his day bed, his night bed, his favorite cushions, toys, rubber rings, breakfast ball, lunch ball, supper ball. इतना सारा सामान सब लाने ले जाने लग गए because the Tricky was going. Realizing that my car would never hold all the stuff, I started to drive away. और जैसे ही डॉक्टर ने ये हालत देखी, he realized कि इतना सारा सामान तो उनकी कार में आने ही नहीं वाला और वो वहां से गाड़ी स्टार्ट करके जाने लग गए. As I moved off, Mrs. Pumphrey, with a despairing cry, threw an armful of the little coats through the window. And as soon as the author started his car and started to move off, Mrs. Pumphrey suddenly came with a despairing cry. The word despairing means a hopeless cry. She started to cry and shouting, and she threw an armful of little coats through the window inside the car. I looked in the mirror before I turned the corner of the drive, and everybody was in tears. And when he was going away and he looked from the rear mirror of his car, he saw that everyone in the house was crying and everyone was very sad that the Tricky was going away. Out on the road, I glanced down at the pathetic little animal gasping on the seat by my side. And when he was going and when he was driving on the road, he just had a look on the dog. He saw the dog and the dog was sitting beside him on the seat. As you can see, a picturization of this is given here. The little animal was gasping on his seat by his side. Gasping means very heavy breaths. Okay, it was being very difficult for him to breathe. He was so ill. And then he said, I patted the head, and Tricky made a brave effort to wag his tail. And poor old lad, I said. Lad means boy, so poor old lad, I said, you haven't a kick in you, but I think I know a cure for you. उन्होंने बोला, मुझे पता है तुम में बिल्कुल भी ताकत नहीं है, कुछ भी करने का इंटरेस्ट नहीं है, but I know what is the cure for you, and I'll make you healthy again. Now when they reached the hospital, मिसेस पंफ्री ने तो उनको भेज दिया एंड द हॉस्पिटल दैट वाज रन बाय डॉक्टर हैरियट वाज नेम्ड सर्जरी. तो यहाँ आप शुरू से चैप्टर के बिगनिंग से ही पढ़ रहे हैं दैट द नेम ऑफ द चैप्टर इज व्हाट इज द नेम, अ ट्रियम्फ ऑफ सर्जरी, राइट. तो सर्जरी एक्चुअली उनके हॉस्पिटल का नाम है. तो एट द सर्जरी, when they arrived at the hospital, the household dogs surged round me. वहां पर जितने भी dogs थे, already जो surgery में dogs थे, they all surrounded the doctor. Tricky looked down at the noisy pack with dull eyes. Pack means जो group of dogs होता है ना, उसको हम pack बोलते हैं. और जैसे ही ट्रिकी वहां गया, he started to look down at the noisy pack with dull eyes, and when put down, lay motionless on the carpet. और डॉक्टर ने जब उसको नीचे खड़ा किया, नीचे रखा, he wasn't able to even move, and he was just laying there motionless on the carpet. The other dogs, after sniffing him for a few seconds, decided he was an uninteresting object and ignored him. और जब बाकी के सारे डॉग्स बहुत इंटरेस्टिंगली ट्रिकी को आके स्निफ करने लगे कि यार ये नया डॉग कौन आ गया हमारे बीच में, बट दे सॉ दैट दिस डॉग इज सो लेथार्जिक, सो मोशनलेस एंड एक्साइटमेंटलेस एंड इज सो डल, और वो सब उसको स्निफ करके वहां पर उसको इग्नोर करके चले गए बिकॉज द डॉग वॉज वेरी डल. I made up a bed for him in a warm, loose box next to the one where the other dogs slept. फिर उसके कंफर्ट के लिए रात के समय डॉक्टर ने उसका बेड भी प्रिपेयर कर दिया. एक लूज बॉक्स में अच्छे से वार्म ब्लैंकेट्स रख के ही मेड द बेड रेडी, जहां पर बाकी सब डॉग्स सोते थे वहीं पर. फॉर 2 days आई केप्ट एन आई ऑन हिम, और 2 दिन तक उस पर नजर रखी. गिविंग हिम नो फूड, कोई खाना नहीं दिया 2 दिन उसको, बट प्लेंटी ऑफ वाटर, खूब वाटर पिलाया. ही गेव हिम अ लॉट ऑफ वाटर. At the end of the second day, he started to show some interest in his surroundings. And on the third day, he began to whimper, means cry, when he heard the dogs in the yard. 2 दिन तो उसने कुछ भी नहीं किया, बस अपनी जगह पे पड़ा रहा, कुछ नहीं खाया. दूसरा दिन जब खत्म होने लगा तो उसने थोड़ा सा इंटरेस्ट दिखाना चालू किया अपने आसपास की सराउंडिंग में, मतलब वो थोड़ा सा एक्टिवेट हुआ. और जब तीसरा दिन आया, तब जब उसको पता पड़ा उसके आसपास एक्चुअली चल क्या रहा है और बाहर से डॉग्स के खेलने की आवाज आ रही थी, तो he started to cry that I also want to go and play with them. When I opened the door, जैसे ही डॉक्टर ने डोर खोला बाहर जाने के लिए, यार्ड में जाने के लिए, Tricky trotted out and was immediately engulfed by Joy, the greyhound, and his friends. And as soon as the door was open, Tricky slowly trotted out with his fat body, and he was immediately surrounded by Joy. Joy was the name of a greyhound dog and his other friends. After rolling him over and thoroughly inspecting him, सब जगह से dogs ने उसको check कर लिया, घुमा के देख लिया, पलट के देख लिया, सब जगह से. The dogs moved off down the garden. They all went to the garden, and Tricky followed them, rolling slightly with his surplus fat. Later that day, I was present at feeding time. जब खाने का टाइम आया तो डॉक्टर वहां पर प्रेजेंट थे. I watched while Tristan slopped the food into the bowls. Tristan was the helper who used to take care of the other dogs. So he slopped the food. उसने सबके लिए food prepare किया into the bowls. There was the usual headlong rush followed by the sounds of high speed eating. अगर आपने कभी किसी डॉग को या पेट डॉग को खाते हुए देखा है तो आपको पता ही होगा, जैसे ही उनके लिए खाना रखते हैं वो सब उस पर टूट पड़ते हैं एक साथ इन अ वेरी वेरी हाई स्पीड. और सब जनों ने बिल्कुल वैसा ही किया. They all started to eat their food in a very high speed. Every dog knew that if he fall behind the others, he was liable to have some competition for the last part of his meal. हर डॉग को पता था कि अगर उसने जल्दी नहीं करी तो फिर बाकी के डॉग्स आके उसका खाना खाने लग जाएंगे और उसको फिर कंपटीशन करना पड़ेगा आखिरी बचे हुए खाने के लिए. एंड दिस वाज द रश एंड कंपटीशन फॉर फूड. Now, when all the dogs had finished their food, Tricky took a walk around the shining balls, licking casually inside one or two of them. अब Tricky ने food में interest लेना चालू किया. When all the balls were empty and exactly shining, nothing was left in the bowls, then Tricky took a walk around the bowls and started to smell them and licking them, and now he was showing some interest in food. Next day, an extra bowl was put out for him, and I was pleased to see him jostling his way towards it. Now, the next day, the author kept an extra bowl of food for Tricky also, and he was very pleased and happy to see that Tricky was actually fighting his way out towards the food, and he was pulling and pushing with other dogs to eat his food with them. From then on, his progress was rapid, and now उसमें काफी change आ गया था. He again started to become active and he started to progress. He had no medical treatment of any kind, but all day he ran about with the dogs, joining in their friendly scrimmages. उसको किसी तरह का drugs, किसी तरह की दवाइयाँ देने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ी. There was no medicinal treatment going on with him. He was only playing up with the dogs and struggling with those dogs and running with those dogs in the yard. And friendly scrimmages means, the word scrimmages means rough and confused struggles which the dogs do with each other. And he discovered the joys of being bowled over, trampled on and squashed every few minutes. And he was doing all sorts of things. He was being bowled over, he was playing with balls, and he was trampled. Trampled means crushed, and squashed means crushed. These are all crushed words used here because he used to play with the dogs and it was a rough play with them, and he used to enjoy it. He became an accepted member of the gang, an unlikely, silky little object among the shaggy crew. Shaggy means the dogs there were very huge and big and shaggy dogs. On the other hand, they were full of hair also, but Tricky was a very small dog, and he was a very silky type of dog, and very well maintained by his mistress, always clean and clear. And now he is fighting like a tiger for his share at meal times and hunting rats in the old hen house at night. He had never had such a time in his life. All the while, Mrs. Pumphrey hovered anxiously in the background. Hovered means moved over. She was very anxious. क्या हो रहा है मेरे Tricky के साथ? Oh God, someone tell me. She was so anxious and not at all calm in the background. And she used to ring a dozen times a day. All the day she used to call, how is Tricky? How is he doing? What is he doing? And she was ringing a dozen times a day for the latest bulletins or latest news about Tricky. And I dodged the questions about whether his cushions were being turned regularly or his correct coat worn according to the weather, but I was able to tell her that little fella was out of danger and convalescing rapidly. So here are a lot of hard words here. Please note down the meaning of dodge. The word dodge means put off, मतलब टाल देना. तो जो ऑथर थे वो जितने भी मिसेस पंफ्री के कॉल्स आते थे, क्वेश्चंस आते थे, उन सबको टाल दिया करते थे by saying that the cushions were fine and the yes Tricky is wearing the coats also. He used to lie her and dodge her questions because he didn't want her to get anxious. But he always used to say and tell her that his dog is a very good fellow and he's doing very good and he's out of danger and convalescing. Convalescing means recovering very well. Okay, the word convalescing seemed to do something to Mrs. Pumphrey. ये word सुन के उनको बहुत शांति हो जाती थी कि हाँ, yes, my dog is getting well there at surgery. She started to bring round fresh eggs. Now she was so attentive of her dog and she cared so much for the dog that she now used to bring meals for the dog. She started bringing fresh eggs and sometimes 2 dozen at a time. Now how a dog can eat that much of egg? If अगर author ये सारा खाना ट्रिकी को फिर से खिलाने लग जाएंगे तो वो फिर से वापस से बीमार हो जाएगा और मोटा हो जाएगा like a swollen and bolted sausage, right? But वो क्या करते थे, वो ले लेते थे सब कुछ मिसेस पम्फ्री से. ओके, थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू सो मच. वो मिसेस पम्फ्री सब कुछ लाकर देती थी डॉग के लिए, लेकिन ये सारा खाना ट्रिकी को नहीं मिलता था. इनफैक्ट जो ऑथर थे, जो डॉक्टर थे एंड जो डॉक्टर के कलीग्स थे वहां पर, वो सब अपने लंच में, अपने ब्रेकफास्ट में, अपने सपर में ये सब चीजें कंज्यूम करने लग गए इंस्टेड ऑफ गिविंग इट टू ट्रिकी. The word convalescing seemed to do something to Mrs. Pumphrey. She started to bring round fresh eggs, 2 dozens at a time, to build up Tricky's strength. For a happy period, my partners and I had 2 eggs each for breakfast. But when the bottles of wine began to arrive, फिर धीरे धीरे उन्होंने वाइन की बॉटल्स भी भेजना स्टार्ट कर दी मिसेस पम्फ्री ने, एंड द रियल पॉसिबिलिटीज ऑफ द सिचुएशन बिगैन टू डॉन ऑन द हाउसहोल्ड. अब जो भी हाउस होल्ड था वहां पर जितन की क्या एक्चुअली क्या क्या ट्रिकी खाता था अपने घर में, वो क्या क्या पीता था, अब सब कुछ पता पड़ने लग गया ऑथर को. दैट ही यूज्ड टू ईट सो मच ऑफ एग्स, सो मच ऑफ what is it written here, the wine, and he also used to drink brandy and all these types of drinks which are not at all healthy for a dog, and that is the reason why he is so ill. It was to enrich Tricky's blood, as is told by Mrs. Pumphrey, but it did nothing good to him. Lunch became a ceremonial occasion with 2 glasses of wine before and several during the meal. And it is like a treat for everyone at surgery because they were having a joyful occasion at the time of lunch and breakfast and dinner, because everything was so much well served and everything they were getting from Mrs. Pumphrey as a treat for Tricky, and they were using all of it instead of giving it to Tricky, right? We could hardly believe it when the brandy came to put a final edge. Or finally Mrs. Pumphrey she started to send brandy bottles also to them on Tricky's constitution, that I'm sending these eggs and brandy and this wine all for Tricky. How come a dog can do all these things? It is not allowed for a dog, it's not good for their health. And for a few nights the fine spirit was rolled around. What does this mean here? The fine spirit. Spirit is the word used for alcoholic beverages also. So this fine brandy and the fine spirit was rolled around, inhaled, and reverently. Please mark the mistake here in the spelling. Please correct it. It is reverently drunk. Reverently means with respect, drunk by all. सब जने उस चीज को कंज्यूम करते थे. They used to consume the wine, the brandy, the eggs which were sent by Mrs. Pumphrey, but these things were not given to Tricky. They were days of deep content. उन सबकी तो अभी लॉटरी लग गई थी because they were having a treat while Tricky was there with them, right? And they were all with deep content. Everyone was so satisfied, starting well with the extra egg in the morning, improved and sustained by the midday wine, and finishing luxuriously round the fire with the brandy. It was like a festival for them. It was a temptation to keep Tricky, as क्योंकि अब इतनी सारी जब उनको अच्छी अच्छी चीजें खाने पीने को मिल रही हैं ट्रिकी की वजह से, तो इट वाज लाइक अ टेम्पटेशन कि ट्रिकी को हमेशा के लिए यहीं पे रख लेते हैं एंड वी विल कीप ऑन हैविंग ऑल दीज अम्यूजमेंट्स अराउंड अस एंड ऑन एज अ परमानेंट गेस्ट. बट I knew Mrs. Pumphrey was suffering, but डॉक्टर को पता था कि जो Mrs. Pumphrey है वो अभी बहुत सफर कर रही है and she is longing to see her dog तो वो उसको हमेशा तो रख ही नहीं सकते थे. So Mr. Harriet decided that after a fortnight he would again return the dog. He felt compelled to phone and tell her that the little dog had recovered and was awaiting collection. तो जैसे ही fortnight खत्म हुआ, Dr. Harriet called Mrs. Pumphrey and told her that her little dog is very well now. He had recovered with the ailment and now he is waiting for her to collect him. Within minutes, about 30 feet of gleaming black metal drew up outside the surgery. मतलब जैसे ही उन्होंने कॉल किया उसके कुछ ही मिनट के बाद एक बड़ी सी ब्लैक मेटल की गाड़ी आकर उनके सर्जरी हॉस्पिटल के बाहर खड़ी हो गई. A gleaming black metal means shining black car. And the chauffeur, you know what is a chauffeur? A chauffeur is a man who used to drive the car and take the care. A private driver is also called as a chauffeur. He opened the door and I could just make out the figure of Mrs. Pumphrey almost lost in the interior. Her hands were tightly clasped in front of her. जैसी वो गाड़ी से निकली उनके हाथ एकदम tightly clasped थे. She was so happy to see her dog again and she was so emotional. Her lips trembled. She was about to cry in front of Dr. Harriet. Oh, Mr. Harriet, do tell me the truth. Is he really better? Yes, he's fine. There's no need for you to get out of the car. I'll go and fetch him. मैं उसको ले आता हूँ. आपको बाहर निकलने की क्या जरूरत है? I walked through the house into the garden. A mass of dogs was hottling round and round the lawn, and in their midst, in the middle of them, ears flapping, tail waving, was the little golden figure of Tricky. In 2 weeks, he had been transformed into a lean, hard-muscled animal. अब वो एकदम वेल बिल्ट मस्क्यूलर एनिमल बन गया है rather than a fat plump sad dog. He was keeping up well with the pack और उसके पैक में बहुत सारे फ्रेंड्स बन गए हैं. He is stretching out in great bounds. बड़े बड़े एरियाज में अब वो दौड़ता है कूदता है. His chest almost brushing the ground. I carried him back along the passage to the front of the house. वो हाउस के फ्रंट में उसको लेकर आए पैसेज से. The chauffeur was still holding the car door open when Tricky saw his mistress. He took off from my arms in a tremendous leap and sailed into Mrs. Pumphrey's lap. She gave a startled "oh" and then had to defend herself as he swarmed over her, licking her face and barking. As soon as Tricky saw Mrs. Pumphrey, he jumped out of my arms and just jumped into his lap and started to lick her and love her like, oh my God, after so long I'm seeing you and how much I missed you. He was licking all over her face and barking happily on seeing her. During the excitement, I helped the chauffeur to bring out the beds. When both of them were busy loving each other, I meanwhile helped the driver and the chauffeur to bring all the things that Mrs. Pumphrey sent with him earlier, all the beds and coats and balls and toys and cushions, none of which had been used even a single time. As the car moved away, Mrs. Pumphrey leaned out of the window. जैसे ही वो वहां से जा रहे थे, she leaned out of the window. She made his face come out of the window and she shouted, and tears were coming out of her eyes, and those tears shone in her eyes and her lips trembled and she spoke. Oh, Mr. Harriet, she cried, how can I ever thank you? This is a triumph of surgery. And so she thanked Dr. Harriet for what he did for her dog, and she departed saying that this indeed is a triumph. This is a victory of surgery. This is a victory of your hospital. This is your victory that you saved my dog from his illness. And this is how the chapter ended. And this is how all of them in the story are happy. Mrs. Pumphrey is happy. Tricky is very healthy. And the doctor himself is very happy upon seeing both of them happy. Okay? Thank you for listening, all of you. Goodbye.